Hello and welcome to another art stream. I thought I would do some more work on the animatic tonight. So where'd my slideshow go? Oh no. No, that's not it. There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I thought I would do some work on that, and so let's do some warm-ups tonight first, and then I'll get into it. But I hope everyone had a nice week, and that you're all warm and relaxed after a long, hard week's work. So. Ooh. I'm gonna watch that after this. Neat. Garfield and Friends. Yippee! I'm going through all these old, these Christmas movies. I just finished up the Disney Christmas Carol because it's like 28 minutes long. It's super short, I forgot, which is great. means I get to enjoy it, and still like the Muppet one better, obviously, but hello, glad you can make it tonight. Thanks for dropping by the other day for a quick second. Hope you had a nice week. I'm just warming up for my stream, so I'm gonna do some quick drawings. But I've been working on mainly just the comic lately, so that's been really nice. Hold on, let's get the music playing. Wish I could. Mm-hmm. Oh. I wonder if I can. I think I tried this once. I'm gonna try it one more time. Search Christmas. Zero. What? Oh wait. Maybe I can do this. Let's try it. Let's try it. What's this? Why? Oh well. That's weird. Pretzel, why do you hate Christmas? It's like there's plenty of spooky songs on here for Halloween, but nothing for Christmas. Evil. Pretzel's evil. It's not even like rock versions of like Christmas songs. Like there's that Christopher Lee. He did this music for his friend's band. I forget the name of them, but I'll do some chill. Let's do guitar, yeah. And he was like the background, like doing the chorus, because he's got a nice voice. I tell you. Voice made for heavy metal. Hello, thanks for dropping in. Doing some more warm-ups, and then I'm going to get into drawing the comic. And I'm hoping to make some more decent progress on the vtuber animatic tonight too. So I might spend a little more time on that than I did on Wednesday, because I only got the background made, which is great because I mean I can use that for like at least a good portion of like at least the first scene. But I do want to do some more work afterwards on other parts of the story. So. But our ninja, how's your week been? Because we had a productive Wednesday here, and I'm excited to work on this tonight. See if I can make a bit more progress on this comic. It's okay. Yeah. Do, do, do. Bum, 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 bum. I think it'd be kind of fun. I'm gonna try and find some like old animated Christmas specials to watch while I draw this weekend. Because I haven't watched much of those lately, and those are really fun. Like I just found one for Garfield, so I'm just gonna watch that after this. And after that, I can try and find some other ones like probably like old Nickelodeon ones. There's a bunch of those. Do, 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 do. Oh, oh no! You must escape from the doom. quick, find some. Go on. I don't know. I don't know what you're. Are you taking a break at the moment? Because if you're taking a break, I don't want to tell you to get back to work. But if you're not, there's like I said, there's a couple different art challenges you could do if you're looking for something to do. Like that line of action has that those time drawings or quick poses. I don't see. Oh. Because you could do the time lapse. I mean the timed drawing challenges to improve on your anatomy, or you could do. There's another timed challenge for improving your how you draw faces, stuff like that. There's a couple different challenges. Like that would be that could be useful if you're looking for something to do. Because don't doom scroll, that's the worst. That just feeds brain rot. Ooh. And I'm saying that as someone who's done it, so I know. It just makes you feel. Also, I found that I'm always a little bit more like depressed when I do that. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but. So I would hate for that to happen to you at the beginning of a weekend. That's not a fun way to start a weekend. Or if it's Saturday, I don't know if it's Saturday already where you are, but either way. Gotta avoid the doom. Yeah, that reminds me, there's that Invader Zim the worst Christmas ever. That's pretty funny. Doom. Yep, that's Minnie Moose, my other sidekick. Yep, it's been with me the whole time. We wish you a Merry Jiggly. Not the jingly bells. That would be fun. Maybe next week I'll do that. Where I make characters based around old Christmas stories, like maybe even just like a Christmas Carol, but with my characters. That'd be kind of fun. Where like Solomon Cole is Marley, and Richard is Scrooge. I don't know, that'd be kind of humbug. So some other poses. That was just bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Dun 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 dun. So that Vox Machina, the not Vox Machina, the Mighty Nine animated show. It's been really great. I was really really impressed with the animation in the first episode. So, I mean, not the first 5 episodes so far, or however many they have now. Anyway, the story's been really great, and like the characters are like, just the story with Jester is really good. They're really moving through it pretty quick, faster than I expected, and they're changing some things. So I still recommend it, if you watch it and you like it, to go check out the actual campaign, because a lot more happens in the campaign. But I think what they did with one of the characters has been really interesting, and I'm so excited to see how that develops, and because it's very different from the campaign. So we'll see. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-dum, ba-dum. I'm excited also for Freerun to start up next year. I'm very curious to see how that goes with the story moving forward. Like, that was ended on a really exciting spot. So. Excuse me. I'm almost tempted to do fan art next week, honestly. Just because it's Christmas week. It might be kind of fun to do, we'll see. I'll try and decide between that or like what I was saying with, like just Christmas themes on OCs. I might bounce between the two. That might be kind of fun to do like a, like my favorite movies and TV shows and games as like dressed up for the holidays. Like do one of like Geralt dressed up and like like Vivi from Final Fantasy 9 and bum, bum, bum. I'm trying to think of which ones I've really liked from this year. I mean, obviously, probably okay, yeah, I'll do that then. Yeah, I'll that if you think it's really sounds fun. I'll do some Silk Song Christmas stuff too. That'd be fun. I've been wanting to do some fan art for that because I really love that game. That and maybe I'll think of some other ones. Probably like a God of War one, God of War Ragnarok Christmas. That would be fun. Where like Kratos is Santa. That'd be funny. Other games I've played this year. I can look. I'll look through my Steam library and come up with a list of games to do fan art for. I mean, I might also do like some shows I like do a Digital Circus Christmas fan art thing. That would be fun because I just been watching the new episodes and oh boy, things are getting crazy. And then there's there's been other ones like there was that oh, I forget the name of it. There was that one Viking show I watched, the animated one that was really good, Tale of Sigurd, or something like that. I forget. Song of Sigurd. Let's draw this with, but it's June. Dress like this. Let's see. Now that all my like high octane animes are all over with for the season, I'm back to like watching my more relaxed ones. Like I just got back to watching Laid Back Camp, and I forgot that I didn't finish the last season. I was like nearly finished with it, and then I kind of like stopped, I guess, because I like just turned it on. And I was like, oh, okay, there's like 4 more episodes to this season that I missed. And those would be fun to go through those. Oh, there was one announcement at the video game conference last week that I'm really curious about, which is that their claim that they want to make Mega Man the next big game for Capcom, and I'm really curious to see how they do that. Because I mean, there's a couple things I think they could do style-wise with it. Like they could give it like maybe like a more rendered, or because I've seen some other games where if they give it like an 80s like anime style, that might be kind of cool. I would just hate for them to go jump right into it being like a Dark Souls like knockoff or something. I don't want that. I mean, there are aspects of it that are dystopian, but that doesn't mean that it has to be like instantly like the darkest story ever. Yeah, I really liked, like, Mega Man X was one of my favorite games back in the day, and like I remember when like Game Grumps did like a whole like Aaron did a whole like video on like the game mechanics of that and how it really just was great. Those games were really great at like holding your hand until they didn't want to anymore. Like the first level of any of the games was usually like a like get you used to the game mechanics, and then they're like, okay, now you're on your own. So it'll be interesting to see them try to like come up with something interesting from that. Let's be like, oh yeah, and this next one's gonna be like a retelling of the original story, but just like more modern maybe, or I don't know, we'll see. It all depends on who they get to do writing for it and all that stuff. So do you have a favorite, like do you like the original, how far did the originals, I guess there was like 6, wasn't there, before they started to change the art style? Yeah, because I think 7's where they changed the art style in Mega Man. Where like bass was introduced, and some of the other side characters. I don't remember that, but that should be interesting. And then there's what other? Okay. They also announced apparently there's another like Street Fighter movie coming in coming next year in a few years. I think maybe next. Is it next year? I forget. But Jason Momoa is gonna be Blanca, which is kind of funny. It's funny that he just like suddenly just like decided he just wants to have fun, and good on him. Like, I think he took like, I think he, I mean, he already had that as a plan, but I think when he saw like Cranston do, I mean, Cavill, I mean Cranston, when he saw Henry Cavill doing what he did, and was like, he kind of saw like this is the best. Maybe he saw that. Maybe he had planned before, but like, it would be interesting if like he was partially influenced by that, where it's like he saw Cavill like walk away from certain projects that were really big, and just like he's like, yeah, you know what? Why don't I just try and find some good projects instead of worrying about all these like big name studios or these big writers, because a lot of these writers have been really bad. So it would be great to see like some of these celebrities waking up in the next year and realizing they need to just pick good stories instead of like instantly jumping on the biggest money or the biggest publicity, because like, I don't know, it'd just be nice. It would just be nice. And I know it's not, that's like a very like unlikely thing for a lot of them, but if even like a portion of them could do that, that would, I think, really help the movie industry as a whole, probably, because then there'd be more fun movies, even if they're bad. I'd rather have a bad fun movie than like a dismal good one, you know? I want to feel good when I watch a movie. People need to stop agreeing to these live action movies and do more of and just do more voice acting roles. Or if they're gonna do live action, do movies that aren't based on anything. Just make an action movie where it's like, oh no, I have to. We have this one thing that's happening, and we, I don't know. My brain just like shut down as I was saying the sentence. I'm like, oh, I guess this is harder to write than I thought. But there's plenty of books out there that haven't been made into movies. Just do that. Or like video games that haven't been made into movies that maybe could be made at least into a good miniseries, TV show. Like a Horizon Zero Dawn TV show would be pretty cool. If they could, if you could find someone that could afford to do it, I'd watch that. Robo Dinosaurs versus a lady that jumps around with like a like high compound bow that's like that can shoot explosive arrows. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. I do know that they are trying to do a there have been many talks about trying to make a God of War TV show. I'm not sure where it is in the production line, because it's I think they're actually being careful for once, because they don't want to mess it up, because they saw how popular the Fallout series was, and they want that. Which good, because the Fallout series is actually... I've only seen a little bit of that show, but I really enjoyed what I saw. So... if we can get more video game TV shows like that, I'd be so excited. Man, what if they made a Mega Man TV show like that? I've guilted you into it. My trap. You've fallen for my trap card, Yugi. To the draw dimension with you. A few more and I'll get after that. I'll do like one or two more of these and then I'll do the comic, because it's gonna take, it will take a while to work on that. So I'm just doing warm-ups and using these body poses for June, because I'm gonna be drawing a lot of her tonight. Oops. Yeah, there's plenty of things like we were talking about. Just do some fan art if you don't know, if you don't have any ideas for original characters, or you can go to there's the D&D webpage has like a character developer, and I use that sometimes to come up with a it gives you like a description of a character, and then you just draw the character from that, and that can be fun. As a little challenge. What am I doing? My brain. I don't know. Oh, that's what I was doing. Or there's oh, if you want to do fan art for video games, hold on, let me find it. I do actually have a resource for that. My references, because there's Film Grab is for film shots, but there's also, is this it? No, that's, let's see. SateDreams.net is pretty good, but that's for art books. Yeah. And then there's for anime, but what was the one I was looking for? I was looking for, there is one for video games. I'll find it. Creative writing. I don't know where it went. I had it. Is this it? Saku? No, that's also anime. I swear I had one for just anime, but I'm sorry, I don't know where it went. It's a shame. I mean, one for just video games. It was like a concept art page for just every video game ever made. I don't know where it went. Sorry. Oh well. Huh. Unless I have it somewhere else. Maybe I... And then there's things like Seventh Sanctum is it's just a place that has all these different generators on it, and like I use it for like creating. You can just do like a generator for like a character in a situation, and then just put your characters in that situation. It's kind of a fun exercise, but. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't have it anymore. Maybe I lost it? I don't know. I'll find it for the next stream, I promise. Because there's I mean, there's plenty of other places too to look for, just... You can always just, like, do a Google image search for your favorite characters, I guess, too. And then just find actual artwork from the... Or if you can... Yeah, if you... Even better would be if you, like, could reverse engineer it and find out what artists were involved in the projects, the games and the shows that you like, and then kind of, like, do exercises based off of their drawings. Maybe like the next one I do, I'll do one that's more like a video game or a give her some different fashion. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's get to work on the comic. Yeah. Excuse me. Do. Yeah. The one thing I need to do for this is show more of the wings falling, the wings disintegrating behind her, because that would make this like energy blast look even cooler if like, because I'm kind of hinting at it here with like these little like bits where it's like this is like pieces of the moth wings. They're just flaking off. I hope you're having fun drawing now. Because I get it, it's Friday, you want to, today when you probably want to be gaming, but it's good to get some art in too. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Hold on. Yeah, cool. There will be lighter moments after this, I promise. This isn't like the whole comic isn't like this. But I just wanted to like put them in a really tight, because the only other fight that's happened so far in the comic was just with Richard, so I really wanted to show that the different to show that like even both of them aren't as powerful as they looked in the first conflict in the comic. So Blue, my favorite color? Yes. blue into blue teal kind of like those aquamarine. That's my area. This one, I mean, this panel's mostly just that color because, I mean, the blast is so powerful it's lighting up this entire panel. So. Plus, they're in a dark setting, so I thought I could change Richard's maces to a different color, maybe. You know, it's not necessary, I guess. I don't know. I'll play with that idea, because you're right, there is a lot. I didn't even think about that, making them that color for this, but... considering what's going on here, maybe I'll make them actually, like, have some gold shimmer to them, too. Nice! Purple's a good color, too. I like purple a lot. Like her hair, I like that purple. Like a really vivid. But then again, like, there's also, like, subdued, like, yeah, I like to do some subdued purples, too. So, I mean, like, her pants are like, a dull purple. Yeah, blue glows are so cool, aren't they? Like in either high tech or in magic. Oops. I'm just trying to show like how powerful this one hit is because like they survived this. So it's to show like how tough this Pixie is, that she, when she gets up after this, when they're gone, like it's to show that these two aren't slouches. I need to get a better brush though. Let's try to make a layer just for the... No, that's wrong. Well, that could be for this actually. Make it like a... Oops, no. Smaller. There. Yeah. Grass brush is always nice. Yeah, I don't need leaves. I need something else. Maybe this? That's kind of weird though. That doesn't really work. Need to find a good brush to show like the wings falling apart. Maybe something like this? Or like they're kind of like this really... No, that's wrong. Well, that's really wrong. Well, that's really wrong. That's a special lightning bolt I have. Whoops, that's that one still. I keep trying that one. Why do I keep trying that one? Thank you. Yeah, it's all about, like I said, the it's the drawing the art poses like this. Like if you do a lot of these things where you take your character, you take like stock photos of people in poses, and you just put your characters in those poses, then it really speeds up how fast you can draw your characters. But thank you. Whoops, I'm on the wrong layer. I'm the wrong layer. Trying to get. This is kind of trickier. No. Oh. Listen, I'll be right back. I need to get some water. And I think I said this on the stream last time. I'm gonna try to get the before the. I keep making this promise, but I do really want to do this. I want to make the Discord fully open, and I'll put it in the description of the YouTube as well, just so people here can find it. And I'll try we'll make a like a draw group in there where we maybe I can even like do weekly drawing challenges of like doing time drawings together. I think that'd be kind of fun. Because one thing I did when I a few years ago when I was switching over to doing digital, it helped having like a group of artists to draw with, because I found a mentor, and like in his group you found like accountability people on top of him that you could talk to. Like I had a couple people that I would just like draw with a few times a week, and I just kind of like rotated between them, and it got to the point where some of them were too busy or we were just so different that like it was better for me to draw with someone else that was close. But it's just really nice to find people to draw with, because then it really forces you to like stick to a schedule, and then you just have fun, honestly. Because who cares if you? There were times where I didn't have good drawings at all, but it was but we had fun conversations, so who cares? It's like, sure, it would have been great if I made if it was perfect every time, but honestly, if the two of us had a really fun, goofy conversation, then it was. I really didn't mind either way. Like we would either just like have fun poking holes in certain movies, or talk about movie tropes, or just talk about the things I do here, like talk about animation. That kind of stuff is really fun to me, anyway. Like. Gonna make her wings just totally, mostly black, and then kind of give them like very clear, like spots where they're starting to just burn away. Whoa. I didn't know I had this. Look at that. I forgot I had this. This is a cool brush. I forgot. The city brush. I forgot I had that. This is probably a brush for city as well. No, I don't know what that is. Yeah, like kind of that. That kind of works. I like that, where it's like showing them like they're like kind of like in what was that game called Soul Reaver, where where his wings were destroyed. Like show this as like her moment where like she has to regrow them after this. Like burning at the end. Yeah. Cool. Ow. My toesies. I bang my toesies. Ouchies. Interesting. No. That's grass. Those are trees. Yeah. No, I just gotta clean up, Nah, I don't like that. Get rid of that. Do 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 do. I think I'm just going to clean up the line work a little bit, probably, just so like a little bit clearer where her arms are and everything. But I do like this a lot. Dun, 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 dun. Don't usually do blood, but I figure in this situation it's okay. She's got hit by a lot of power. She's going to be in a lot of pain. So. But she deserves it. I would say I've been joining a lot of Discords. I would look for ones with open chat, or like there's also like I know there are Facebook groups that if you can find good. I haven't found very many good ones, but if you can find good Facebook groups for drawing, that's good too. I don't know. Or like a local art club, if that's possible, because like that would be the best, because then you could actually like meet with them, and at least then you would you could like, it wouldn't be too expensive, versus, because that's the problem with all these Discords, is that like the price does build up pretty quick, because like a lot of them are based around like membership to the Twitch stream, and that can, one is easy, but a lot is a bit much. So I would understand if you didn't want to do all that. I'm trying to think of other things. Yeah, just really that the art challenges from like Brush Warriors has a whole bunch of really great resources on it for free. Like it offers like it has like tutorials, it has like resources for how to draw certain things. It's really been helpful. Because the problem with things like 3D models is that they don't really give you a... They're good for like quick reference, but they're not good for like 100% accurate, because they're very pliable and can be pushed into poses that don't really exist. It's kind of why like I'll use them for like an ideal of a pose, and then I'll like either I'll look up examples, or I'll just do a pose myself. Even if I don't take a picture of it, just even like standing there and figuring out how it feels to be in that pose can help sometimes. Because I don't know if anything exactly like Art Fight. Art Fight's pretty unique, but it also isn't perfect in itself, obviously, either. Because, like, I mean, look at all the drama that popped up this year, even. And you won't see that with other things. That's why I was saying something like maybe like a Facebook or something where, like, it's very low-key. I think even libraries sometimes, like local libraries sometimes have drawing classes for free, or for like, yeah, for free, if I remember right. Because I took some at my local library when I was younger. So come on, don't crash on me, please. Don't crash on me, please. Don't crash on me, please. Wait. Yes, thank you. Okay. Oops. Okay. And other than that, I don't know. There's, because that's probably the best one. Would be like either Discord or local, or finding a figure drawing class. Because sometimes you can find those at art stores for not too pricey. Like I think some places do it based on a commitment of like a certain amount of months, and like you'll like pay like what feels like a lot, but it's really like you're only paying like $10 per session, drawing session. Which I mean is to pay for the model, so that's why it's so much. But if you were part of like a library kind of thing, that they might have access to things like that for like nothing. That's why I think that might be a better choice. Or what else was there? It is, yeah. I'd say yeah, they do. I think Discord would be your best bet, honestly. That's where I've been going, and I found some pretty good ones. But and I'm not part of any. I've only right now I'm not subscribed to anyone really. I don't think. I mean, sometimes I get subscriptions from really nice people, but I haven't paid for any myself in a while. Like usually, I just try and hang around, and sometimes you luck out, and someone else will help give you a subscription, and then maybe you can gain access to a different part of the Discord. But yeah. In the worst case scenario, you know, like from what I've had, the thing I like about Discord too is that it's so impersonal until like, I mean, obviously once you become a bigger member, maybe people would notice. But if you go to a Discord and you don't like it and you leave, who cares? You know, no one knew you were there, so it that's what I don't like about like some of these social media things where it's like, you follow someone and then you unfollow them and everyone's like, why do you hate that person? And I'm like, I don't anything them. I don't know them. What are you talking about? I just came to their site, saw it wasn't for me, and left. I don't dislike them. I never understood that logic where they're like, oh, you must really dislike them. I'm like, I don't know them. Why would I dislike them? Like, trust me, I don't think about that at all. Because sometimes what I'll do is I'll go on a Discord and then it won't be right for me at that time, and later on I'll come back and be like, oh right, I was part of this Discord, and now that I'm drawing this kind of stuff, I'm better suited for this, to be a part of this community than I was like a year ago, a few months ago, or a year ago. And they'll just like, sometimes they'll hold on to your information. Oh no. I hate that. I've had that happen. Like, I remember I was on this other side of my town back a long time ago, and for some reason that side of the town is really bad with internet, so like I would always just be like really lagging. And I mean, there's still kind of a lead on my videos, but they're not nearly as bad as they were back then. Like, I remember someone at work was telling me they were starting to watch my videos, and they're like, yep, I'm starting at like the beginning of your videos. I'm like, why? Like, why would you go back that far? This isn't an anime. There's no like filler arc. It's like, do you know what the filler arc is? I was terrible before. There you go. I just saved you hours of watching episodes that with no avatar in the corner and bad art. Or like, not this art, because I'm not pretending like I'm perfect even now, but like at least I'm like, why not start now where I'm just kind of okay? And he's like, no, I want to watch it then. I'm like, okay, you say so, man. It's a problem when you try and get someone into watching a streamer that is a binge watcher of shows. It's like, oh, this isn't the same. It's like, thank you for the hits, but if they're that old, I don't think it's gonna do anything. Like, I don't even... Like, I even warned them, I'm like, you know that I didn't even have, like, a decent microphone back then. Like... Like, I was using a headset back then. Which, I mean, we all start somewhere, so it's not a big deal. It's just kind of like, if you're going to start watching, then might as well start here. Let's see. Gore. I mean, I think at the beginning, I was so small in the beginning, like, I mean, I'm not huge even now, but like in the beginning, like, I think it took a while for even more than like 4 people to appear in my videos watching them. So I don't think, I mean, anything that gets you to draw is great, is good in itself alone. So I'm not gonna say like, oh, you really should make an account anyway, because like I didn't for a while. So if you feel more comfortable doing it that way and it gets you to draw more frequently, that's the more important thing. I think with me, I always kind of like the reason I didn't make an alias for this page is because part of me always knew I kind of wanted to turn this into like a place where I could like offer commissions, and I figured it would be easier for people to associate it with me being my actual name, like based around my name. But I get why people want some be more anonymous too. Oh, you mean you like to draw gore? I'm sorry, I misunderstood that. Yeah, no, it's funny because I was saying, is that what you mean? Because it says. Oh wow, yeah. No, I mean I get, yeah. Because I was talking to someone at work today, and I was saying how like gore is just something that's I have to push myself into to get to even portray. Like in this page, obviously there's a little bit, but even this is like me pushing it to a degree. Like if things get worse than this in the comic, it's going to be like a big deal. Because at least with this comic, I'm worried that if I use it too much, then like the moments where there is some, it won't be as impactful. That's kind of like, yeah. But if it's a part of like the storytelling for what you're doing, then yeah, I get it. For me, it doesn't work for this, but because mine's more like not Saturday morning cartoon, I guess, but it's kind of just a little more tame in some ways, as I'm drawing someone being immolated. It's tame in some ways. But yeah, no, wait, what? No, that's the wrong page. There we go. But whatever can work for the story is always what's more important. So yeah, if that's what works for the story, then go for it. Because like for instance, they're like the father's backstory in this is much darker than a lot of this. So if I ever do any of that, there might be that kind of stuff in the flashbacks. Yeah. Also, like, letting the villain do more of the gore is kind of where I want to go. Because it's always more fun letting the bad guy have more freedom. Like, Richard might have, like, some nightmares that involve him remembering bits of his dark past. But the villain being allowed to just, like, do these really unsettling experiments and on these creatures, and I mean it's not going to be 100%. I'm not going to show every that would be too dark, but it's going to be more like him just kind of like I'm not going to go. I might go to Carl Phagius from Ancient Magus Bride, but I'm going to ease into that where like he kind of like was in the background, like messing around with things and trying to find just ways to mess around with everyone else. and that's kind of what my character's kind of like. That what the main unseelie elf character is like with his because he's kind of been like trapped in another dimension that's like a piece of oh, I mean, it's a I don't think they would be. I think if it's a part of a story, stories have dark moments, and I mean, as long as you introduce it as that, then I think they probably wouldn't be as affected. I did once have a friend that wanted me to do a very like sensitive topic on a comic a comic he had an idea for, and I just couldn't do it. But from what you're describing, that doesn't sound too bad. But I don't know the full thing about like how and what. But again, like you said, you can just do that. You can just make it private. You can even if you want to get into the routine of drawing and use well, I don't know about their policies though. That probably would be okay as long as it's private. I don't think they would care. I was gonna say you could just record yourself drawing them in YouTube, but keep them private so that you can always go back and re-watch yourself draw and see where you can improve. But there's also other software you can get for your computer, or do what I just did and use your phone, and then just record yourself drawing, and then later on go back and like see how you can improve the drawings. That's what I used to do. And that way it's just on your phone, and you can just like don't put it in a part of your phone that no one will look at, and it's just for you. It's just so that you can see yourself. You can make sure that you're drawing all the time, and you'll be able to keep track of like your progress. I don't really like this part. Let me fix this. Yeah, because core in general, I'm the last person. I can't offer you much help on that. like the kind of media I watch doesn't really have much of that. So like even me putting this in here feels a little weird, but it's necessary for the storytelling, so I'm doing it. There are a couple YouTubers VTubers I follow that are more based around gore. Like there's this one, she does like let's plays of that are like in the horror genre, and her model is very gory and dark. So like, I always like to see how people like play around with that kind of stuff, but I just don't do it myself much. So. Maybe when I get the Discord up, we can just do just the two. You can show me some of it, and it'll just be you showing it to me only. Like no one else could get into that one. Like it'll be locked, and I'll give you the a password to get in. And then like I could maybe have some other people that do that too, where like. It'll be like one where I can just do like critiques with people, one-on-one. For what it's worth, I'm just one person, so I wouldn't say like I know everything, but it might be at least nice to have someone else's opinion on that. But I'll look around for better people, because I'm sure there's people out there that do that as well, or not obviously the same thing, but people that would be able to offer you better advice, and maybe they have Discords I could point you towards. I'm not really liking this at all. I'm gonna fix this. Another big loss to trying. Either. I can't get this pose down. It's so much for. See, even I don't draw them up fast all the time. I gotta like really like plan it out. Actually, if I do, maybe more like this, where she's kind of falling on her side a little bit. Kind of just like curled in a ball a little bit. I think the biggest tricky thing that I think makes gore difficult is that you really need, like, it's one thing to be good at anatomy, but if you don't, but gore needs you to be really, really good at anatomy. Like, you need to understand, like, where the muscle tendons are in someone and all that, and it, to me, that's a lot of work. But again, like I said, I'll try and find some people that are that maybe could help you with that, or at least would be a better person to ask. How are we doing on time? Yeah, we're doing okay. This is just going to be a longer one. This page is going to take... Although I spent most of the time last time on just one panel, so I guess it's good that I'm on to the next one at least. Maybe even like some of her jacket burnt off. Excuse me. Core. I would say look into, like, for inspiration, things like Clive Barker is like, I'm not a fan of like the like the dark horror genre, but like his stuff I fully recognize has like what was that one? Illusionist, I think it was called, or like I don't know. There's a couple he's done that were like really dark and gory, and or like some of the Tales of the Crypt were pretty gory. So it's that kind of stuff is good for reference. I don't recommend using... I mean, I guess even like looking at some of the panels in Walking Dead, maybe? I don't know about the show. But I didn't like the show after mainly because it kind of got to like it had the 24 thing happen to it, where sure it had good parts of later story arcs, but it kind of was going in circles a bit. Like something would happen, and then Rick would like get really stressed out, and then make a bad decision, and then that would lead to something else, like a new bad guy would appear, and then they would either have to run away or they would be captured or something, and it just became the same story again and again and again. Even though I do like that actor who played Negan, because he plays Sam and Dean's father in Supernatural. But do. Yeah, I'm sure there's like certain Discord artists that are that do that kind of stuff where you could just post your art and just don't worry if it's good or bad. I mean, obviously try and make it good, but don't be too worried. Like find one where other people are doing a similar thing where they're just like posting like darker kind of like art themed around that kind of stuff. Do 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. I think I'm trying to think there's a couple of mangakas that might be good. I can't think offhand, but I'm sure there's Junji Ito would probably be a really good one for really dark stuff. Like his storytelling is definitely like very surreal and but not afraid to like do like really like extreme detail to make things more impactful. So I would recommend that artist for some studying on how to make it work, because like obviously using it for its own sake won't do anything. There's been far too many like George Romero. I mean, or look at like George Romero for like what is that Day of the Dead, or what was that called? Zombie movies, essentially. Any zombie movie, old zombie movie, would be a good reference. Or like any like there's a couple like Japanese and Korean like filmmakers that do really dark stuff, and that might be good for like ideas. mean, I'm more of a like monster movie kind of person, so like any gore I would recommend would be things like Alien. Do, 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 do. This is coming really nice. I'm going to just do a little bit more work and I'll probably call it, but just clean this up a little bit more. Add in some like nature effects and stuff. Come on, don't crash on me, please. Excuse me. That looks better. Yeah, something like this, where she's kind of got like this underbrush behind her, and maybe some. I don't like to do overly rendered things too much. I'm gonna avoid it. But I'm sorry? Why? No. I don't think so. No. Just. Bum, 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 bum. Nice. That's good. Cool. That's good to hear. Oh, it's cool. No, I remember you. Yeah, no worries. I've been there, so yeah, I did. I figured it was something kind of like that. Because, like I said, I've been there too, so I 100% understand. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. Save. I mean, obviously, this page needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but I'm really happy with how it's come since I. Whoa, no, don't crash. Oh, no, no. Okay, phew. It looked like it was going to crash. Like the whole document went and stretched out, and I'm like, that means it's going to all implode. Oh, no. Now I just gotta be patient and wait a second, otherwise I will make it crash. Okay. So I need to clean up a few of these still, like that fourth panel. Has a little bit more work on it, but it's probably the weakest of them right now, so that's pretty good if that's the panel I like the least. Like this. Like I said, I might I think one other thing I might do really quick just so I don't forget is let's go back to this panel and add in some gold, like add in a little bit of shine to his like a goldish kind of energy around his playing around with different effects to try and give these weapons different kind of attributes. That's the big thing about his powers, is that he can, any weapon he's ever made, he can summon. I'll just make it like waves of energy out coming off of him, honestly. I don't want to be... Yeah. That's better. It definitely needs to be dark. I think it needs to be a little darker, but I'll get into that later. Because I think what I should do actually... No, you know, I'll do a little bit of it so I don't forget. Is push a little bit further into like giving him more shadow in his face. Making sure that probably the only light is going to be rim lighting on his nose, probably. And I can push this in a little further. Sweet. Yeah. That's already looking better. Yeah, making it. I think the problem was it was too light. So I'm gonna darken this forest around him too. Because the only thing that should be lighting up is everything that his weapons are lighting up. Maybe even I'll make this one actually. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I obviously got to clean it up a little bit more, but even from a distance, you can tell this. I mean, everything reads a lot better now. Like I worry about that area in the third panel, but I'm gonna have a word bubble there anyway, so I'm not too worried. I could darken it, and I probably will eventually, but it's a small concern. But thanks for sticking around, everyone. I think I'm gonna call it here, and best of luck, Art Ninja, with your drawings. I hope you have a very productive night. Like I said, I'll try and look into some different artists that could help. Would be a better reference than me. I mean, I could give tips here and there on the mild side, but I wouldn't be a very good person for more than that. Because even this, I mean, honestly, is more of a Last Airbender kind of injury where it looks severe, but like I said, in the next panel, she doesn't have any physical wounds really. It's more about except for her wings, because her skin is so tough that she didn't actually even get affected too much. So I'm gonna have it. Plus, she's gonna regenerate by the next time you see her. So, well, a little bit. They're definitely gonna. I'm definitely gonna have her wings take longer to heal. But trying to think what else. No, that's pretty much it. So yeah, have a wonderful night and a good weekend, and I'll be back on Wednesday, and I'll be streaming tomorrow on over on Twitch if you want to watch there. Which, like I said earlier, because I always forget to do this. If you could like and comment, that always helps the algorithm. Thank you, everyone.